So I'm not sure if this question didn't mean to address anyone in particular, meaning how can anyone be an advocate for change, or if it speaks directly to me and how I can be an advocate. Therefore, I'm going to answer in a way that applies to me, but I think should also or could also apply to others. First, I like what is mentioned as the fourth habit of the heart in the five habits of the heart that help make democracy possible reading, which was adapted from a book by Parker Palmer, which is A Sense of Personal Voice and Agency. He explains that we must speak out and act out our own version of the truth, but while checking it and correcting it against the truth of others. Of course, all habits are important, and I think they're all interrelated. But this one catches my attention especially because, as Bertrand Russell said, more or less, I wouldn't die for a cause because I could be wrong. And of course, I don't think this is a rule that should apply to everything. Um, I mean, I think you can be certain of certain causes, like I don't know, dying for your family or something like that. Um, but in regards to like social issues or human rights, um, I know I've changed my opinion about many things in the past. So that made me question. I mean, I realized that a long time ago, some years ago, and then I stopped to like realize I could be wrong about many other things. Like if I change my opinion about certain topic, then I could be wrong about the other things. So I think we all have to like just consider. It doesn't mean you don't have to like pursue anything just because you might be wrong, but you can pursue while being open to other views, other opinions, even opinions that are strictly against the one you have in the moment at the moment. And I think this is important for all those who want to advocate for change, because we have to be open for other the opinion of others, because again we might be wrong in what we defend or the way we defend what we defend. um, so for instance, for the critical analysis assignments, I researched gun violence, and I don't know, maybe we have the same goal to end gun violence. Probably most people agree with that. But then we can have different approaches, and one may not like guns at all in civil society, and others might want more guns in the hands of people to defend the others and themselves. So I mean, I have my own opinion about it, but I always remain open to the possibility that I might be wrong, that my option might be wrong, my take. Um, so yeah, I think this is important for everyone, and I take it important. I think it something important for me. Secondly, I also think the steps in the design systemic solution from the Do Good Well book by Nina Vasan and Jennifer Prisbillo should be kept in mind. After all, systemic solutions are what bring the ultimate change. Giving food to people in hunger won't solve famine in the world, for example. One has to give it in the meantime, but a systemic solution is required in order to solve it for good. Thus, I like the approach they use. For me, this systemic change can come at a greater scale in a short time through the government and politics. That's why I would love to be involved in that one day. Still living a president of the United States doesn't have all the power to like solve everything. They still need Congress and other countries and society to cooperate. So civil society also needs to do its part, and that's what I want to do in the meantime while I get into politics, hopefully one day. And I think other peoples, those who want to advocate for change and want a real change, should consider the option of politics too. Because if the good people who want to change things don't join, then maybe all that's left in politics are those who want to be in politics and the government just because of money, influence, or any other reason other than making a positive impact. Um, so yeah, I think they should all consider. And finally, we must always keep in mind the possible burnout that may come with advocating, as explained in the Burnout in Social Justice and Human Rights Activists reading by Sher Shen and Paul Garsky. I hadn't thought about it, but we know that change takes time. So we want advocating for change to be sustainable, and if it isn't, and it isn't if we don't take care of our well-being.